Hey everyone, today we're going to give you the top 10 things that we think you should do on the Norwegian JOY cruise ship. Let's go talk about it. Hi everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome to our channel. If you are new, we are a travel agency trying to give you the best information possible about cruising so that you can plan and go on an amazing cruise vacation. If that sounds good to you, we would love for you to subscribe and like this video if you find it helpful. So today we are going to talk all about the Norwegian JOY. We recently went on a cruise from New York to Bermuda on the JOY. The JOY is a fun Breakaway Plus class ship by Norwegian Cruise Lines. There are 4 Breakaway Plus class ships. They're all slightly different. So today we're going to give you the top 10 things we think you should do on board the JOY. Let's start off really simple. It takes up most of the top of the ship on the very top. Check out the go-karts, the racetrack. Look, it's a lot of fun. I do think it takes up a little too much of a profile of a footprint on the cruise ship. I wish that maybe there were more fun things to do on the ship. However, it is really fun. To me, it's just something that's a one and done thing. If you do it once, maybe twice. If you have kids, obviously they're going to want to do it a few times. But if you as an adult do this once or twice, I think it's enough for you and you're not going to really want to do it again. There is a charge for this. It is $15. Most of the things on here are going to be complimentary or included in your cruise fare. But there will be a few things that we recommend that do cost a little bit extra. So this is a lot of fun. You get 10 laps for your $15. Again, I think you'll have a good time doing it. It is a little time consuming. It takes about 45 minutes all in by the time you get up there, wait in line, go on the ride. But you get great pictures. You will have a lot of fun, and it's something really fun to do. I would recommend on a port day, sneak back on the ship a little bit early, jump on there, reserve a time, and go check out the racetrack. Number 2, play a fun game in the Atrium. This is one of the places I think NCL really shines. They do a bunch of these fun, interactive, whether it's trivia or speed trivia, sometimes it's crowd trivia. They do a bunch of these different things where there is interaction. You get little buttons to push. There are different teams. They do deal or no deal in the Atrium, which I think is a little bit of a cash grab, but it's still fun to play. So I would recommend doing one of these fun little games in the Atrium. I think you'll have a blast. It's very interactive. They use their digital technology very well. So go check it out, even if you just hang out there and enjoy being a kind of fly on the wall. You could also sit in the local, which is above it, and have a little snack there and watch one of the things. Next up, I would recommend trying one of the water slides. The loop slide that goes off the side of the ship is awesome, but if you're not a daredevil or a thrill seeker, maybe just try one of the other slides. There are multiple slides on the ship. They are a lot of fun. Again, they take up a lot of space, but I do think it is really nice to have these different options of things that you could do, just an additional level of fun. So they're there, they don't cost you anything. Go check them out and try one of the slides. Next up, another thing that's not going to cost you a penny, go check out some live music in the Q Texas Smokehouse. You don't even have to love country music. They do some like pop country and different things, but if you do love country music, this will be great for you. You can go in, you can have a drink at the bar. You don't have to pay, you don't have to have dinner there to go check out the live music. You can just go sit in the back there by the bar. There are plenty of tables there. It doesn't really get crowded in there. You can watch them. They play pretty much all night, almost every night of the cruise. There are different bands that play in there. Sometimes it's a solo act, sometimes it's a country band. You will really, really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice little venue. It's small, it's enjoyable. Go check it out. Next up, and halfway through the list, if you are leaving out of New York, which I did, go out on the deck and enjoy the Sailway. It's one of the most spectacular sailways you will ever have on a cruise. You will pass the Statue of Liberty. You will go under the Verrazano Bridge. You will have all these beautiful sights. You go right through Midtown Manhattan there. It is really, really, really fun. I love it. I think it is one of my favorite sailaway spots. I don't always love leaving out of New York. It's a little cluttered and crowded and tough to get in and out of, but the Sailway more than makes up for that. Go check it out. It is truly, truly spectacular. Next up, number 6, we talked about the local before. The local is like a little bit of a pub or like a British pub on board the ship. They have all kinds of fun snacks. They serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and late night snacks there. They're open almost 24 hours a day, probably about 23 hours a day. They do close 15 minutes here or there just to turn things over and clean up a little bit. They have pub hot dogs, they have fish and chips, shepherd's pie, anything that you would find in a pub. They have chicken wings, they have pretzel bites, you name it, you can get it there. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to go. You can get breakfast there, so regular eggs, bacon. They have little, if you want to get like sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches or anything there, and then they have dinner there. So I really recommend, even if it's for late night snacks or anytime during the day, if you're just feeling a little bit hungry, I think it's one of the best included food options on any cruise line. Go check out the local. Number 7, head all the way up to Spice H2O, one of my favorite venues on the ship. It is all the way in the back at the top of the ship. You will find Spice H2O. There is a massive hot tub up there. It probably holds 30 or 40 people. You will have a great time up there. They do theme parties, so 70s night, 80 night, glow party, all different things take place up there. There's a really nice bar up there. It is adults only during the day, which is very nice, and then it is open to everyone for the parties at night. So go check out one of the parties up there. You can go to the Atrium during the day, do the like Michael Jackson Thriller party where they teach you the Thriller dance. Then you can go up there for the 80s party and show off to everybody your Thriller dance. That's one I highly recommend. Go have a good time up at one of the theme parties. Next up, this one also costs a little bit of money. Go have lunch or dinner at Food Republic. It is an Asian fusion restaurant. They have like barbecue Korean wings. They have sushi there. They have bang bang shrimp. They have all different types of Asian food. I love it. It's now, I think, one of my top 2 or 3 restaurants on Norwegian Cruise Line. It is a great one. Go there. It is not overly expensive. If you have the dining package, you can get 4 items. And if you go with someone else and they have the dining package, that's 8 items you can get off the menu, which is way too much food. But go enjoy it. Even if you just jump in there for lunch, get a couple sushi rolls or something like that. I think it's definitely worth the price, and I think it's really, really good. And it gives you a little bit of variation from the normal buffet or main dining room. Next up, number 9, go catch one of the Beatles Revolution shows. I've seen the Beatles Revolution, I think, on Encore and on Joy. I really enjoy them. I don't love the Beatles. I enjoy some Beatles songs. I like Hey Jude a lot. I like Yesterday. There are a lot of songs that I like. I don't like the whole collection. I'm not a Beatles nut, but the Beatles Revolution band is really, really, really good. And they play in the theater a couple nights. You can go there if you don't want to try to squish into the Cavern Club, which is really difficult to get into, but a really cool atmosphere. So go check out the Beatles Revolution band. You won't be disappointed. They are excellent. And it doesn't cost a penny, so go check it out. And then last but not least, go to the Goodbye show in the theater. If you go to whatever show is playing on the last night, you will see in there, there'll be like a little additional thing about a little thank you from the staff. It's one of my favorite things that Norwegian does. It makes me feel like I'm part of the Norwegian family. The cruise director brings everyone out. They bring out the room stewards, the bar staff. Obviously, they rotate this probably every week with like a few hundred different people. But to me, it's really heartwarming. It's really touching to see these people come out. Everybody cheers for them. They get to like really relish the moment in front of a big crowd. I love it. Again, it's one of my favorite things that Norwegian does. It really does make me feel like I'm part of a family there. So go check that out. Those are my top 10 things that I think you should do on the NCL Joy. If you've been on the Joy, please comment below something you think is a hit that everyone should try. Once again, thank you so much for watching. We would love for you to subscribe and like this video. We put out a brand new video about cruising every single day. We do a live stream Wednesday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we do the cruise news live every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Thanks so much again, and we will see you tomorrow. Happy cruising. Bye.